Hello, people.
We
haven't done this in a while, because there hasn't been Doctor Who on in a while, and we like views, so we are back. First episode of Doctor Who just aired, so we're going to do a video on it. This is Producing Boredom, where we drink, ramble, discuss things, help, and then every request of not being bored. Brandon Kaiser.
Josh Justin.
Kate Spothead.
And Brian Haas.
Start us off. If you don't listen to the audio podcast or don't know, I am not caught up in Doctor Who, but instead of not having watched many of it like in the past videos, I've actually seen the first 2 seasons and a little bit of the third. So I'm getting there.
Of who?
That was just the reboot. I'm not going to go back that far. Good lord. But the reboot.
He would actually have
starting
to
with
watch good
Eccleston.
episodes.
I started with Eccleston, alright? But yeah, just so you have that
Eccleston
frame of
is
reference.
And the last 2 specials, the 50th and the last
I've seen a handful of episodes
well, you
here
should
and
let
there.
know, but...
Yeah. Well, that was the old videos I said that.
Oh.
Anyways, and plus we had videos
They've been
for
keeping track.
those specials we have videos for.
Link 'em.
Anyways, sure, there they are,
Done.
wherever, somewhere. Anyways, that was just the getting into this so you don't bitch at me. I found the first episode to be interesting. I didn't completely know everything that was going on because I'm not caught up. But Capaldi so far, since that's really why you clicked on this, is to know what we thought of the first full episode of Capaldi, is I'm looking forward to seeing how it continues. I like that he's a little darker, yet still not, super serious. But I like kind of the, I don't know, I liked his style in this first episode. I don't mind that he has a different accent, doesn't bug me. It's all an accent to me because I'm American. So, there's that. There's not a ton you can really say because it's only in 1 episode. This is called View Bait, but
It's a longer episode.
It was an extended episode.
It was 15 minutes?
I thought
Actually,
it was
no.
80 minutes.
Maybe it's because I've been watching the, 2008-ish, 2007-ish, whenever that stuff was, whatever I've been watching.
You're on 7.
I'm pleased with how it seems like their budget has continued to grow as the series has gone on.
Yeah.
I think back to the Eccleston stuff.
They've
and
come
it's
a long way from the
this
single sound stage and walking in circles back in the 60s.
this is a pretty low budget shit to now looking at it and you have fucking dinosaurs to start their episode. And they don't look terrible. So I'm happy that they're giving them a bigger budget to do stuff. Yeah. I'm going to move on to everyone else. I will chime in as I feel necessary. Please don't spoil too much in your discussions, guys.
I think we decided I'm going next, so...
Pass it on to Brian.
I'll go with, I have caught up on all new Who, and enjoyed it pretty good so far. I like seeing the older Doctor again, the actor playing
An older Doctor?
Yeah, because obviously they're still getting older even if the face is younger, but I like seeing an older actor to complement the older character. I like that they're going to play it more of a serious, less flirty role. That was good for when it happened, but it got overplayed pretty quick to me, at least. But
I'll let you know.
Yeah, I like seeing him interact with Clara, where she's all, "Oh, I miss the old Doctor," and I'm like, "Still the Doctor. I just have a different face and slightly different mannerisms." But yeah, it was interesting. I am very excited to see how the season plays out. This was just a quick get you transitioned, I think, would be more... Because it wasn't so much an overarching plot, it was just a little, here's what's happening, a little bit of get your feet wet, get used to your new skin, and I'm excited. I want to see where it goes from here.
I was just happy you didn't sleep the whole episode. Because remember where I'm coming back from, so I'm just happy you didn't sleep the whole episode.
That is.
I got worried when he did like pass out or whatever. I was like,
that made Rose.
I was like, they told me this wouldn't happen again.
Companion.
But that still was a really weak intro.
Yeah, I was not pleased with the intro of Tenet.
It was, but it also.
Because I think we had the same thing. Like when we switched to Eccleston to Tenet, I had the same thought. Was like, I don't like this dude.
Well, it wasn't that I didn't like him. I didn't get an impression because he just slept the whole episode.
It took me a couple episodes of Tenet to finally warm up to him, but because I had binge watched it, like having binge watched all that Eccleston, I was like, nah, this is the motherfucking Doctor.
Yeah.
This ass
Oh
is
yeah,
sure.
the Eccleston.
This guy was just like
your first Doctor is your Doctor.
Eccleston's the motherfucker.
Yeah.
To my homie.
Doesn't get enough credit.
He really doesn't.
But see, wait, alright, I got a quick interject.
Alright.
So you started at the beginning, so Eccleston was your first Doctor. Was he your first?
Well, I had seen handfuls of, a couple episodes here and there of Smith.
First
The
Doctor.
First New Who was Eccleston.
Mainly it was Tenet for me.
Okay.
Because I saw like sparingly
That's where
episodes of Tenet.
I started watching on BBC America.
Yeah.
And David Tennant was my first Doctor.
No, I had seen
I watched
a few Tenet episodes, but when I actually sat down and was like, alright, I'm going to watch the show,
from the beginning.
Eccleston was like, he was just cool. I fucking liked
Oh,
Eccleston. And then when we got to Tenet, because after like Kat and Kay like, oh, he's so cool, and then after 2 episodes in, I was like, I don't like this guy.
Oh.
Especially after your premiere episode, you're asleep and you do shit all
I knew
till,
what he was
last
going to grow
5
into.
minutes.
So Tennant was my first Doctor. Went back for Eccleston. Was like, hell yeah. Had the little bit of growing pains. I was like, whatever. I know what's going to happen, or I know what he's going to be. So I was okay with it because it was just a minor hiccup.
Yeah.
But no, after 2 years with Tenet, or at least 2 seasons, not 2 years, but after watching 40, because there were longer seasons back then. Weren't they 20?
As someone who's looked up,
So they're only 13 episodes?
Eccleston only had 12 episodes, I think.
Okay.
The next season was 14.
Okay, and then the other one was
13. This last season was 19 episodes.
Yeah.
No, it was.
So,
But
it seems like
You're
it's
still
longer.
missing season.
After,
Well, yeah, but I'm saying there were around 13, 14 in there, and then all of a sudden,
but you
last season
do
was
2
19.
seasons of Tenet after I had the 1 season of Eccleston, I loved him, and then I had another season of Tenet, the same amount of time with him. I kind of warmed up to him, and then I had another season.
Yeah, I like
of him.
Tenet.
To be fair,
And then another season.
I think-
eventually he does kind of
He had the season of
Hold on,
specials.
I think Eccleston
And the season
did more in his 1 season than Tennant did in his 2.
I think you're going a little bit too fond on it.
I think you're going a little.
I haven't seen the complete
no,
Tenet
man.
run, so I can't.
I do. No, I love me some Eccleston.
I love
think
me some
you're
Eccleston, too.
thinking maybe rose-colored glasses.
No, I was not a big fan of Rose.
Oh wait,
Really?
no. Hold on. To be fair, I didn't even mean that as a rose pun. I meant rose tinted.
We all
glasses.
thought
The
you
actual.
meant that.
Yeah, I thought you were
I know.
I meant the actual expression because I love Eccleston too, but he had really great episodes and he did a lot of cool stuff. But it's mainly everything
He
that
maximized his time on screen.
But it's a lot of
But yeah,
when you think about what he did, what happened afterwards with the character of the Doctor is kind of what makes his Doctor even more.
But what I'm saying is, when he was on screen,
He was good.
he was fucking working the shit out of it.
Yeah,
But Tennant
he's from the north.
Tennant was
Lots of
good.
places have north.
Don't get me wrong, Tennant was good, but it seemed more spaced out, and it didn't seem like he was rocking it per scene as Eccleston did.
I think Eccleston, just in general, is a great fucking actor.
Oh yeah.
Because with the leftovers on right now, holy crap. I'm like, this is the same fucking guy I've been watching at the same time,
The
and
Returns.
I don't even think of them as the same people.
You're thinking of the Revengers.
The
No, no,
Revengeancers.
Revengeancers.
Yeah, no, it's sort of the leftovers where he plays the...
No,
He plays like a
Revengeancers. Revengeancers before all of this Doctor Who stuff. It's Eccleston,
He
the
loves wood.
cross-dresser comedian,
Eddie Izzard.
Eddie Izzard, and I think Meatloaf.
I don't think Meatloaf's
Look,
in that.
I know who Eccleston is. He loves wood. Especially when he's facing off with Nick Cage. It was a Gone 60 Seconds
Yes,
reference.
I know. I was there.
But
I love Gone.
The Revengers is a early
Watch it.
2000.
It's awesome.
It's before he was.
Okay,
new.
so
But it's
anyways,
Shakespeare.
where were we? Let's try to get back on track.
Never.
They've clicked away by
See
now.
Anyway.
So, Peter Capaldi, I saw him. in
D-Who.
that episode.
What's up? What's up
Whatever.
with the D-Who?
Whatever.
The Doctor.
Who the fuck wrote this episode? Was it Moffat? I want to say it wasn't.
Moffat.
I'm used to the credits telling me.
You know what? I don't even know who wrote this, but and to be fair, I don't
Probably
know.
Moffat.
I'm pretty
It
sure
probably
he
was,
changed
It's
it.
Moffat.
It's probably Moffat, and to be fair, I don't trust it because Moffat has wrote a lot of good,
Good-ish.
good-ish, but no, like the 11th hour, Matt Smith's first episode, good.
Yeah.
It was a good intro. It sets the place, and then he fucking ruined it ever after that. And so this episode I thought was a really good intro. It didn't have the sleepy doctor,
Yep.
which we were kind of worried about. And that was a really downside to Tennant's run, was his intro was a nap. And this guy, he was kind of confused, but we've done that. There's basis in the lore for that. And
Oh, yeah.
I liked it. I really liked, and especially the end where you get this whole like maybe he's a little bit more malicious, or maybe not malicious. I don't know. Malicious is the word. Like maybe there's
Works.
something about him that
Earlier Doctor.
well, not even early Doctor, but I like that whole line that he had where he's like, "I'm drinking because I think I may have to kill you." Like that was awesome. I liked that scene. The whole like I may have to kill you later, and the ambiguity of the end of the episode where you're like,
Spoilers.
you've already watched it. That's why you're watching.
Yeah,
this.
that's kind of the point. Of
Okay.
But the ambiguity of the end of the episode of did he jump or did he throw him? You know, like
No, he
Yeah, I like
threw
the
him.
ambiguity.
How do you know?
No, he threw him.
it's
I'd go with you fucking throw him,
it's
but
ambiguity.
You don't know.
You don't know. You didn't see it.
How do it know?
You didn't see it, but your brain did. But I really liked Capaldi.
Capaldi?
The Scottish guy.
Compelled to Capaldi?
Just call
I
him
like
the
Scottish
Scottish
dude.
guy.
No, I really like this take, and I really hope
Who
it's
doctor?
the Who Doctor. He was cool. I hope it sticks. That's the only thing that I'm worried, having been betrayed.
Don't fuck it up.
Lacey.
It's good so far.
And to be fair, I didn't hate Matt Smith. I really liked his
What
doctor.
I've seen, I like Matt Smith.
I really
The
liked
little
his
bit I've
doctor.
seen.
Yeah.
I really hated the writing team that was behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I liked the way he played it.
Especially when Clara got involved.
Well, that's just you.
That's not just him. That's a lot.
Well, to be fair, no.
fan base.
Clara came on
Yeah.
in probably the worst season of Doctor Who in the history
8
of Doctor
years.
Who. No, the history. In the history of Doctor Who,
Yeah.
Clara is in the worst season.
I don't know. I haven't seen
Or
that
series,
so, yeah.
whatever.
Alright.
But
If
I'm hoping that they keep a strong, because I know they're mixing up the writing team this season. I know Moffat's taking a step back and letting.
Sweet God, he's leaving and letting the writing.
And I really hope it goes from there, because I like, and even the preview of the next episode, I like, and I have more, like, just not even serious, but the problem I had with the last Doctor was, or the way they wrote it was just like magic, science fiction Mary Poppins. That's what he was.
Yeah.
Smith was always portrayed as like a fucking Mary Poppins with his like a carriage in the sky, walking up like ladders into the clouds, and like everything was just so whimsical with Smith. And that was kind of a problem. Like I didn't hate it, but it was always kind of an overarching theme of everything Moffat did and the way the Smith seasons were. It was just more. He was always like, it's a kids show. So even if it was a kids show,
Well, originally it was.
it was, and it's
And
still
over there,
But when Tennant,
I will.
when Tennant and
I'll
Eccleston
back
were in
this
it,
up.
they were still going with that, but they kept it like they didn't make it really dark. They made it.
Yeah.
They made it more adventurous, and it wasn't like a gritty adult show, but they kept light tones, some jokes, and it was fine. When Moffat took it over, it became more chintzy, I guess.
Monster of the week.
Well, not even Monster
Well,
Week. It became
not
more
necessarily
chintzy. That's
bad, yeah.
it's
That's
chintzy.
how it was the whole time.
I like a little monster.
No.
Well, no, I don't like it, but no, Moffat's run was a little bit more, with Smith, was chintzy. It was like a fucking, he had all these
Hey,
gimmicks.
look, this is going on now.
There was just bright colors, they had a lot more special effects, and it was always just like whimsical childhood fantasy shit going on. And I really hope this episode sets the tone, but I really hope for a return to the old Doctor Who of just, this is an adventure. Time travel is something that happens in it. It's not necessarily the driving force of everything that happens in it. That's the like Eccleston and Tennant were like, I have a time traveling machine. I go to a place, something happens, I solve it. Smith has been a lot of time travel is the entire driving force of everything. And every episode is like, I have to go back in time to my own shit and blah, blah, blah,
Go
blah.
back to the future.
Yeah,
I got it.
it always gets
I got
convoluted,
you.
and I
Okay.
just want a return to simpler times, a return of just simple doctor, companion, adventure, go. Casey, what about you?
I completely agree.
Thank you for joining us.
But the main problem is for previous seasons was there was a time travel story as opposed to a story with time travel in it. From the beginning doctors and his companions were people that showed up in a situation and then they were in a story and then had to solve it. As opposed to, oh, we are in a situation, we have to make time travel solve it. Which is what happened later. I really, really like Capaldi, even if, no, actually,
No, you
Sorry.
didn't. No, you didn't like
I do
Capaldi,
like
guess.
Capaldi. He has, the thing is, he also felt sorry for the T-Rex. He was talking to the T-Rex the entire episode
True that.
until it started on fire, which is the very doctor thing of, holy shit, there's a bunch of humans that are punching this thing. And the doctor goes,
Were humans punching the T-Rex?
Metaphorically.
Alright.
yeah, metaphorically, because
Alright.
the humans were afraid
They
of
punched him
the
in the
T-Rex. Well, they were afraid of the T-Rex.
Yeah, I
they
get
were
that.
going to set. They were going to
And he
set
felt
up.
really bad that he was making people afraid. Then he let him.
Plus, it was his fault it was there, so he had guilt.
But
for it.
generally, it's the doctor goes, all right, I landed in this situation. These people go, oh man, this thing is destroying everything we know and love. And then the doctor goes, oh no, you're not destroying everything they know and love. They just don't understand what you're doing. And through the whole episode, he's like, no, you don't want to be here either. All of the air is wrong. All of the light is wrong. It called back to earlier Doctor episodes. And then when he's willing to leave his companion to die, even though we know at the end she doesn't.
To die, not to die.
Well,
You don't know.
If
Would
he
you
hadn't
put
have
the-
come back and solved the situation,
Would she have died from the
she'd have
plague?
died.
I'd say it was playing on the situation of it being someone new, or at least new to her. And-
I'm going to...
No, but I mean, they did that on purpose. The whole "is he gonna leave her" thing.
Well, I guess now's a good time to bring up the fact that there are rumors out that she's going to leave the show.
God, I hope so.
But the thing is, none one's confirmed anything. And
I don't...
The official stance is she enjoys the rumors because she
That's
thinks it'll
fine.
make you watching the show because you don't know whether or not she's going to leave.
I don't care if she's I don't care if she does leave
But-
or not, but I am
Does
happy
it
if she
intrigue
does.
you to know? Because knowing that going into this episode, I was like, well, holy shit, are they going to drop her off right away?
No. From what
No,
I've seen
yeah.
on
No.
Doctor
I
Who
didn't think so.
stuff, she's in at least quite a few
I didn't think so,
episodes
but at
from,
least we know, going forward, we know that there is a possibility she may just bounce in one episode.
Right, but I bet you she makes
She
it at
won't
least halfway
now.
through it.
She won't leave like old Doctor companions.
Oh,
It's
it'll be an end of a series arc type, like,
Well, they're
No.
talking.
she's gotta leave.
The
No,
rumor
like-
was she might leave maybe during the Christmas special.
Oh, well, yeah, Christmas
But
stuff.
she
So
said
everyone
she,
leaves.
no one will, BBC or her will not confirm or deny any rumors.
I still liked.
I hope they don't do more than one with her. Or one more with her. Because that's all I think they can. Right?
I still like the tone that at least possibly the Doctor would leave her to die. Because that's old Doctor. The old Doctor didn't give a shit.
He didn't leave anyone to die.
He killed a bunch of motherfuckers.
He didn't.
And he left motherfuckers to die. They were in the airlock and he left.
Because they were dead. You didn't
No.
leave them to die. They were
No.
dying, and he was
No.
like,
They
Okay,
were
alright.
in.
well, nothing
Alright.
I can do there.
No.
Different discussion for a different time.
He was willing to kill a motherfucker. And I like the fact that Capaldi at least is... They're putting out the feelers that he will leave a motherfucker to die. He is siding with the monster of the episode. These are all good tones.
Okay.
I get what you're going for. I don't necessarily agree.
Is that all
with
you got?
it, But
Well, after all, y'all motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, there's a couple things I want to bring up, but
Bring them
what
up.
you got?
Bring him.
The one thing we didn't bring up that I thought of that I missed that no one else brought up, and I was surprised by this.
Yes,
I like the idea, even though I haven't seen it, but I like the idea of them bringing up the fact that Capaldi has been in the show before as part of the storyline. I think that's
Oh.
interesting.
but
Oh, yeah.
that's a pretty common
They've
thing, though.
toyed with that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen it
Okay,
before.
so-
So,
Alright.
like I said, I've never seen it, and I never even saw the episode he was in. But
Actually,
I appreciate the fact that they're like, I've seen this face before.
The
Why did I
50th
use this face?
the
That whole
50th
thing.
anniversary episode, which you have seen. 'Cause
Yes.
I was there when you saw
Which
it.
I've seen, yes.
Because I just watched it the other day. Maybe you don't remember it.
Again?
Because the fourth Doctor makes a cameo.
Yes, I know.
And the way he's talking, he makes it sound like he's revisited that face, and he even says, like, you
I don't remember the exact.
they do have a discussion, and
I
he
don't remember
says
the exact discussion.
because they mention, like, why do I always pick these faces? And he goes, like, well, there's faces you've seen, faces you remember. Sometimes you may find yourself revisiting some faces that you had before your time is done. That's like the exact line he says. Like,
Oh, okay.
that's why they explain why Tom.
Does this mean he'll always regenerate?
Tom Baker. That's why I explained why he's fat and old.
Does this mean he'll always regenerate into someone that's been on the show, even
No.
as a peripheral character?
No,
Just-
because
just a question.
no,
It's,
show.
it's just
That's
the way.
fine.
It's just a.
I know. It was just a question.
well, it's the same
It was a
reason.
rhetorical question, all right.
Well, it's the same reason that Martha Jones, her cousin,
Keep it. He's just joining
Yeah.
Martha Jones' season.
Yeah, please don't speak too much
And
farther than
what the fuck
what
are
you
you talking
said.
about her cousin?
her cousin was in
Are
Canary
they
Bay.
black because they're all cousins?
Oh.
In Canary Bay.
All right. The other thing that I thought of while you guys were talking was you were talking about this thing of time travel not being the base of the story, but being part of the story. You know, the thing like that whole thing, where basically it made me thinking about. That's kind of true. The time travel got them to wherever they went, but it didn't really too often affect how
Yes,
they solved the
that's
thing,
how it's
right?
supposed to be.
Which then made me think
That's how they did it for
America
45
has
years.
done Doctor Who.
Shut up.
Dr. Sam Beckett is the doctor. It's Quantum Leap. It's Quantum Leap. He goes to a different time, takes over a person. That's the difference.
Yeah, no, I'll buy it. Yeah.
Seriously, one of these days you're gonna give me the footage of this one of our videos, and
And say I'm crazy?
And no, I mean, like, I want to get After Effects and make the Quantum Leap effect and just put it in there. In fact, like, still frame it and have, like, someone dressed as Al just walk
Al's
through
kind of
it.
his companion. Except for he knows more. Maybe it's the opposite way around. Maybe Al is the doctor.
There was
I
that,
don't know.
there was that episode they flipped.
I don't know, but it made me think of
That
that.
was a good episode, too.
When
It's
you
such
when
a
you
great
said
show.
that, I thought of, that's true. The time travel just basically gets them to wherever they go, and then they have the adventure, and then they leave.
Well, yeah, no, as someone who's
Well,
And then I
watching
thought of,
it,
that's fucking Quantum Leap.
There are stories that involve time travel,
Well-
and then there are time travel
I was
stories.
making a broad statement
Yeah.
based
But
on
no,
my experience.
as someone as you've been watching you're up to like the third season now, right? Martha Jones just
Yes.
joined and shit like that.
Yes.
And that's typically what they did. It was, hey, I got on time machine, I'm in a new area. What's going on? And they have an adventure, they go back in the time machine at the end and they fucking leave. Matt Smith's episodes are a lot of shit's going on, and then they just bounce around and like they come back before they were there and they affect events. And to be fair, it's a lot of stuff that they establish in the season you're watching is stuff they cannot do. like with the Reapers and that, which are like right off of Eccleston's like what, 3rd or 4th episode, or maybe 6th. Like the Reapers, when they like do the
The
paradox.
chronivores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's a paradox episode where those things come and start fucking with shit. There's an episode in the last season of Doctor Who, the one before the current one, obviously,
Yes.
where they use a paradox to like, no, it's the Angels Take Manhattan episode, the worst episode I've ever. The Angels Take Manhattan episode. One of their main ways to stop the angels is creating a paradox because it's going to solve problems. Which it's already been established internally that no, you kill the universe if you do that. Moffat does not give a shit. Moffat just takes what he wants.
Anyways, just a couple things I thought of while you guys were talking. Figured I'd bring up.
I appreciate your
Please tell me in the comments.
Nubian.
Please tell me in the comments how Scott Bakula is not America's Doctor. All right,
Oh,
go
yes.
ahead. Bitch,
I think
Oh my
Scott
god!
Bakula could
And the
be a
sweet
doctor.
fucking dark fucking Leaper episode. I could watch it.
See.
With Hinton Battle as the hologram and
Yeah.
Zoe. I can't remember her last name. She was.
You should know.
No. She was like, she's an old English chick. She's been in a couple episodes of Star Trek.
Betty White.
No. Oh, I wish. I'd fucking ruin Betty White's vagina.
Alright, so.
Thank you. Come again.
Is there anything
Comments,
else?
like, all of that stuff.
I know where I'm gonna put a thumbs up. Stella
If
Getty's
only you
pooper.
could.
Go ahead. Tell me how ignorant I am of all this shit, but please don't spoil anything for me. So, with that said, hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe we'll do some more. I doubt we'll do every week, but we will do some of these videos every once in a while. So, be sure to look out for those, and otherwise,
Find your own way.
find your own ways of resisting boredom. I think we proved
Yeah.
our nerd cred, right?
We got the
Look, I called Quantum Leap America's Doctor Who.
I thought Paul McGann's American Doctor
Yeah,
Who.
really.
I thought that was American's Doctor Who.
You know what I forgot to bring up in the
You can bring it up right now.
today?
It's called
You
editing.
can bring it up right now.
When Marv and
Oh, this is the other.
Yeah.
Wow.
My hacker.
My hacker.
Hacker, please.
Hackers be crazy. Everyone's been drinking, if you couldn't tell. So now we're gonna try to talk about.
Gave me perfect way to title sequence right there.
Oh, I'm supposed to put it in there.
Yes.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Edit. Edit, motherfucker.
Post-production.
Starlight.
Well, then we have to go under the thing of which intro sequence to it. What names do you want to pop up?
Us.
Us? So I have to try to make 3D text come flying on
Oh,
into the wormhole
fuck
thing?
you.
Motherfucker, you did that black and white chromium shit, and that was fine.
Chromium?
Black and white chromium?
What the
He's talking about the
fuck?
Sin City intro.
Yeah.
That wasn't that hard. Fucking make it happen.
Yeah.
Use your computer. Make it happen.
Well, then it's me.
It's just me.
Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. I never thought it could be so
I still want to say E3 every time I hear that song. I think it's E3.
Believe it
Or
or
not,
not,
I'm watching E3. I never thought I'd get in so easily. Do, do, do.
Oh my god, that's terrible. You're singing the wrong key. It's F sharp major.
Are you singing Mixolydian scales?
I can catch a helpless animal, skin it with my bare hands. I wake up muddy, I go to bed bloody, 'cause I'm a trapping man.
Welcome back.
Weather!
Even if it's 80 below.
Below!
I don't want to keep going.
Paw was an elephant, but that's irrelevant. My paw
Oh, wasn't a schemo. Alright, fine, we'll keep going. Yo ho!
Yo ho! Yo ho!
Yo ho!
Rip his eyes, I got his skin with my knife. Yo ho!
Yo ho!